Now, 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 today, 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 today, now, 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 now. I'm going to file a restraining order against Raheem Morris. I can't even think straight. I sincerely hope Raheem Morris had the worst Thanksgiving. I hope all his turkey was burnt. I hope his mac and cheese sucked. I hope he didn't eat until the day after. I hope it was midnight. He got a chance to eat. I hope there was no food. I hope there was no food at his table. I hope Raheem Morris I hope he was hungry for 24 hours and had to wait until Black Friday to eat his burnt, trash-ass dinner. Because he doesn't deserve it. Half this football team doesn't deserve anything. I didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve this. Nobody did. What else do I have? What do I have to do to stop this? What do I have to do to release myself from this prison? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? What is it? Is it the fans? Is it the crowd? Is it the field? What is it? What possibly could it be? All of you should fire yourselves today. I want this entire team to just stop playing football. I want all of them to just retire today. Atlanta, Arthur Blank, did you see what just happened? We just lost to the Jets in an all-time masterclass. Both teams trying to figure out which part of the booty they want to be. And today, the Jets just happened to be less booty than the Falcons. So we lost again. We lost to the worst team in the league. So Arthur Blank, anyone who has some power in this front office, bring Raheem Morris into your office. Sit him down on a chair. Look at him in his ugly eyes. And then say these two words. You suck. And then say these three words. You are fired. And then if he looks around and talks about, oh, do you mean next week? Do you mean next month? Do you mean next season? Tell him to stand up, sit him back down, and then say, no, Raheem, you're not fired next week. You're not fired tomorrow. You're not fired next month, next season. Raheem Morris, you are fired now, 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 now. That's when you are fired. Now, today, now, today, now, today. That's when the fuck you're fired. That's when the fuck you're fired. That's when you're fired, you idiot. I hate you. I hate this entire team. I never want to wear that. I can't do this. I can't do this. Someone's going to have to do something before I do it. Someone's going to have to do something before I do it. Because if I do it, If I do something, I'm gonna do it. 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 I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. Because I want everyone who sees this video to know where this is coming from. Me, the city of Atlanta, every Falcons fan in that crowd today, every Falcons fan in Atlanta, this is coming from them. I'm not the kind of person that likes to speak for others, but right now I think I'm about to. Because this entire coaching staff needs to be sent away to never return to the city ever again. I don't care what team you go to next. I don't care what your next occupation is. I don't care. Nobody cares. Because the whole group of you are the most incompetent men and women and humans and people that I've ever seen in the entire history of my existence. In my 25 years, I've never seen a coalition of people that were so bad at doing the one thing they are paid $1 million to do, maybe once, maybe twice a week for 16, 17 weeks. I've never seen a group of people who have no idea how to be competent in one specific area that they get paid millions of dollars to do. You're not getting paid minimum wage like the fans are. A lot of fans have a 9 to 5 or a 4 to 10 or whatever kind of job they have. 9 times out of 10, they're not making the money that you are, Raheem Morris. Half the time, we're not making the money that you are, Raheem Morris. But guess what? I can grab myself and a group of my friends, and we will be able to coach this Falcons team better than you could ever do it. I don't know how you sleep at night being as bitch man as you are. And I promise you, if Raheem even parts his lips to go on that post-game conference and say he has to find a way, I promise, I promise, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way. And when I find a way, I'm gonna find a way. If I ever saw Raheem Morris, I'm doing WWE style. I'm doing him WWE style. Straight up. Unprotected chair shot. I'm doing him WWE style. I'm WWE style. It's straight like this. I'm not, ain't no talking, ain't no, as soon as I see him, I'm going straight like these. I'm going straight, I'm going straight Stone Cold Steve Austin. Unprotected chair shot, right? Smack him. I'm not, as soon as I see him, I don't care. I don't care if he leaves the Falcons. I do not care. If I see Raheem Morris, I promise you, I'm going straight Monday Night Raw. Hana. I'm going Hana. That's what I'm doing. Cause what are you, Raheem? What am I doing all this for? What's the purpose of what's happening at this current moment in my life? What am I doing in my life right now? What is this? What is this like matrix that I'm stuck in? What is it? Why me? Why us? Out of every team in the league, Raheem Morris decided to be the head coach of mine. Raheem Morris, I want you fired. There's no reason why you should make it as still as the Atlanta Falcons head coach tomorrow. There's no reason for it at all. I don't care about the X's and O's. I don't care about I do care about the plays. Because I don't know how in the world a football team can be at 3rd and long and you decide to do a toss to the one player on your team that all you have to do is run downhill with him and he'll be fine. Why are you throwing a toss, throwing the ball back 3 yards for Tyler Algier to run the ball sideways? Do you not know what your players are good at doing? If you're giving the ball to Tyler, run forward. Stop trying to do all this crazy wildcat trick plays. You guys suck. There's no trick about you. There's nothing trick about you. You guys just suck. You don't have the room to be doing all these cool plays. All of you suck. You're trash. All of you. Combined to make one grouping of garbage. And Raheem Morris is the leader of you. So he must go away forever. I want to file a restraining order against Raheem Morris so he can never. I don't want to see him on my TV again. I don't want to see him in Madden. I don't want to hear his name. I just want him to go. Go! I hate you! People in the comment section, oh, hate's a strong word. I don't care. Look at me. I don't care. Are you looking at me? I do not care. I hate him. I don't care. He's trash and he needs to go today. Now. 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 Not tomorrow. Now. Not next week. Now. I don't have anything left. I don't have anything. I don't. I have nothing left. They've took everything from me.